Hello, Ralph.
Hello. Cheers.
How are you? What's the weather like? I see it's beautiful in Pfalz now.
Yes, it's absolutely perfect. It's very nice, sunny, warm weather, and it's perfect now because our wines are flowering. Now it's now
Mm.
the flowering season of the wine, so the weather is very important for us because we need a very dry and a little bit windy weather. To have good fruit later. So we are absolutely lucky with the weather like it is now.
So the best moment to drink Riesling, I suppose. It's just what we should now have in our glasses. We have your Riesling Classic in our glass, and I just want to ask you what is special, not in this wine so far, but what is special in Rieslings in Pfalz? I mean, compared to other Rieslings from different German wine regions.
Mm. As Pfalz is in Germany a very southern and very protected area, our wines are characterized by a high maturity. So that means the Riesling of Pfalz is very intense in its aroma. It's full-bodied. It has a long persistence in the mouth. And if you compare it with the Riesling from other regions, our Rieslings are not so much characterized by a high acidity. I
Mhm.
think we have in the Pfalz Riesling a very nice, attractive, and more balanced acidity. So it's on one hand it's lively. It gives the wines the necessary freshness and crispness to be a refreshing summer wine. On the other hand, it's not so dominant, and even for let's say for people who are a little bit reluctant to acidity, often
Mhm.
we are surprised. And we also have often customers who come to the winery and said, I would like to taste a nice dry white wine. But maybe no Riesling, maybe let's start with a Grauburgunder or with a Weißburgunder. And often when I say, "Yeah, please taste Grauburgunder, Weißburgunder, but also taste the Riesling," I often recognize that the people, they even like the Riesling because it's not the acidity they are maybe a little bit afraid of.
It's a very drinkable style, very, very round and drinkable style,
Mm.
and a little spicy too, I suppose. I always found the Rieslings and other varieties in
Yes.
Pfalz more spicy than in the north. Yeah.
That's absolutely true. It depends with a warm climate, with a long maturity, so that we have this spiciness, with minerality, also with body and complexity. And indeed, with Riesling Classic, we are tasting now. It's really one of my big successes in export. So I think it's a very typical wine for my winery, and it's not only in the Polish market. So, for example, with wine is as well a very big success. For example, Scandinavian market, Finland, for example.
I
We
suppose so.
even export it to Brazil, to Canada, United States, and it's as well a good success on the Spanish market, which is a very
Mm.
difficult market for foreign
Oh
wines.
yeah, oh yeah.
So I say it's really one of my most exported wines because I think it's on one hand it's a wine which is very nice to drink with. As a bar wine, as a refreshing wine, even on terrace and nice summer evenings, and it's also a very nice match with food. No, it's
Yeah.
on the dry style side with a very little hint of sugar, which makes I think a very nice balance with the acidity. So I think it's with wine, especially with fish, with seafood, or with chicken. So it's a very nice and attractive match.
We'll have it with the fish. We'll see how it works together. And why it's called classic? Can you explain that term classic? Why it's not just
Oh
Riesling
yes,
Trocken?
classic is a very special term. It was launched hardly 20 years ago to symbolize, to characterize quality wines with a higher level of maturity. So the marketing slogan in German was Classic. Schmeckt gut. So more or less, I would say classic with wine, high quality wines in a dry style, no? Because
Okay.
classic is
Yeah.
always dry up to medium dry, and it always needs a higher maturity. So classic is a word for complex, intense wines
Mm.
on the dry side.
So the
of
sort of
style.
superior version, German superior wines, right? With the, with more mature. Yeah.
Exactly. The idea was because Prädikatswine like Cabernet or Spätlese, for example, often consumer thinks that a Spätlese is always sweet wine.
Yeah.
No? But it can be dry, it
Yeah.
can be half dry, or semi-dry, it can be sweet. And classic always means that it's on the dry side, but higher quality, later picked with more body, more intensity. So it's a word to characterize dry, high quality wines with long maturity.
All right. Thank you so much, Ralph. Enjoy a beautiful day in Pfalz and see you someday in Sherakow.
Hopefully soon. I
Thank
would
you.
like
Thank you.
very much to
Thank
come
you.
again to Kapados Sirakov. Thank you.